Hello friends, in the last lecture we have to see the reactivity of aldehydes and ketones, and today's lecture we have to study about the chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones. First one is the discussing about the laboratory test for the aldehydes and ketones. In generally, aldehydes are easily oxidized to carboxylic acid and therefore act as a reducing agent towards the mild oxidizing agent. But in case of ketone do not react with the mild oxidizing reagent because does not contain hydrogen atom directly attached to the carbonyl carbon. On this basis of the difference in their reactivities, the aldehydes and ketones are distinguished by following test. The following tests are test for only first one is the aldehydes, then we have to discussing about the ketones. There are three tests. First one is the sheep test, second one is the toluene test or it is also called as a silver mirror test, and third one is the filling test. And these three tests are discussing by one. So look at this, the first test by first test is the sheep test. In the sheep test, when the alcoholic solutions when alcoholic solutions of aldehyde react with few drop of shift reagent to give pink or red or magenta color is appear. Second point is confirm the presence of aldehyde group. For example, in the sheep test, when the alcoholic solution of the aldehyde react with the few drops of the sheep reagent to give the pink, red or magenta color is appear, and then this type of the color is appear, then confirm the presence of aldehyde group. For example, suppose that in the generally sheep test, they will be look like this. First one is the starting material for the sheep test is para-rosoaniline hydrochloride. This molecule is the para-rosoaniline hydrochloride. They will be react with the H2SO3 or SO2 in presence of waters. Then gives the shift reagent. This molecule is the shift reagents, and these shift reagents are react with the 2 moles of aldehydes and then gives the this type of the molecules, and these molecules colors are pink color or red color or magenta colors they will be shows, and this type of the test is called as a shift test, and these reagents is called as a shift reagent. This one is the test for the aldehydes only, does not react the shift reagent to the ketone because ketone is the highly steric interference or hindrance will be observed. In this way, this type of the reagent does not react with the ketone. This type of the reagent is only react with the aldehydic carbonyl carbons. In this way, they will be distinguished test for the aldehydes and ketones. The first distinguished test is the SIP test. Next one is the Toluene's reagents or next test is the toluene test or silver mirror test, in which when the aldehyde is boiled with the toluene reagents or ammonical silver nitrate solutions to give the silver mirror is formed, means silver mirror ppt is gives, and aldehyde is oxidized to give the oxalate ion by toluene reagent, and ag ions is reduced to give the ag. For example aldehyde react with the toluene reagents like this one is called as a toluene reagent. These toluene reagents and aldehyde alcoholic solution of the aldehydes are boiled or heat, then gives the oxalate carboxylate ion and twice mole of Ag, they will be precipitate, and this precipitate is called as a silver mirror ppt, and plus 4 mole of ammonia will be liberated, and 1 mole of water molecules. This overall test is called as a toluene test, and in this toluene test is alcoholic solution of the aldehyde react with the toluene reagent. Toluene reagent is also called as a ammonical nitrate solutions. This ammonical nitrate solutions or toluene reagent, they will be react with the aldehydes to give the carboxylate ion. Carboxylate ion, generally aldehyde is oxidized by this oxidizing mild oxidizing agent. This aldehyde is oxidized by this mild oxidizing agent like a toluene reagent, then gives the carboxylate ions. And remaining here it is the Ag ions, silver ions, they will be reduced to give the silver solids, means they will be use this silver mirror ppt, and this ppt will be indicate the aldehyde group is present. The third important test is the filling test. In the filling test, in which the when the mixture of aldehyde and filling solution is boiled in hot water to give the red precipitate of copper oxide is formed, and aldehyde is oxidized to carboxylate ions by filling solutions, and copper 2 plus ion is reduced with the copper first ions. It may be noted that the alpha hydroxy ketone also gives the positive test for this filling test. For example, aldehyde RCHO react with this is known as a filling reagent or filling solutions boiled with or heat to give the oxalate RCOO minus carbooxalate ions plus copper oxide is the red PPT plus 3 mole of H2 will be used. In this test, the copper solutions or filling solutions, the filling solutions react with the aldehyde, then gives the oxalate ions, means aldehyde are oxidized by filling solutions or filling reagents to give the oxalate ions, and remaining is the copper oxide will be used red PPT, and this red PPT is indicate the aldehyde group present in the particular substance. Then this will be third important test for the distinguish between the aldehydes and ketones. Here notable thing is the alpha hydroxy ketone is also gives the alpha hydroxy aldehyde also gives this type of the filling solution test. And here it is the three important test, laboratory test will be see one by one. Next point is the next topic is the chemical properties of the aldehydes and ketones, in which the first chemical property we have to see the addition of hydrogen cyanide, means HCN. HCN is the weak acids, and this type of the weak acid are generally addition to the carbonyl group. When the HCN is added to carbonyl group of the aldehydes or ketone to produce the compound called as a cyanohydrin, means aldehyde or ketones, any types of the aldehydes and ketone, they will be react with the hydrogen cyanide HCN to produce the cyanohydrins. And second thing, important thing is the negative part of the reagents like cyano groups are nucleophile or nucleophilic attack to the electrophilic carbon of the carbonyl group of any ketones or aldehydes. And third one is the reaction required either the acid or base. For example, both the conditions are apply here, acidic form conditions and basic condition, both conditions that gives the cyanohydrin as a product. For example, general example are C double bond O R dash, this R dash when aldehyde R1 is hydrogens, but in case of ketone R1 is alkyl or aryl group, alkyl or aryl group. This will be noted one. First one, the carbonyl group of the aldehydes and ketone, they will be added by hydrogen cyanide. These hydrogen cyanides are a nucleophilic attack to the carbonyl carbons, and this electron density goes on the surface of oxygen, and this negative charge will be develop here, and this negative charge are pick up these hydrogens, then gives the next molecules like this, then gives the next molecules like this, R1 this is called as a cyanohydrin. Cyanohydrin, this molecule is called as a cyanohydrin molecules. Generally, with example like first example for the acetaldehyde, CH3 C double bond O H react with the HCl hydrogen cyanide to give CH3, here it is the H, this is called as a acetaldehyde, cyanohydrins, acetaldehyde, cyanohydrin. Similar thing in case of ketone, this one is the acetaldehyde. Similar thing in case of ketones, like ketone is also react with the hydrogen cyanide, they will be also used as a ketone cyanohydrins. In case of ketones, example, suppose that acetone react with the hydrogen cyanide, the nucleophilic part of this region or negative part of the reagent, they will be attacked to the electropositive carbonyl carbons, then electron density on the oxygen, and oxygen is pick up the hydrogen, then gives the this molecule is known as a acetone cyanohydrin. This is the simple reaction for the any aromatic ketone or aromatic aldehyde. They will be also react similar things. Here it is the only change by this substituents, and similar they will be use the cyanohydrins, particular in case of aldehyde and also case of ketone also. Remaining one is the next important chemical properties of aldehyde and ketone is the addition of the sodium bisulfite. In case of aldehyde or ketone react with the saturated solution of sodium bisulfite to give the crystalline PPTs of the sodium sulfite of aldehydes and ketones. For example, suppose that acetaldehyde react with sodium sulfite, this one is the acetaldehyde, and this one is the sodium bisulfite, then gives the CH3 H OH SO3 Na acetaldehyde, sodium bisulfite as a water soluble crystalline solid, water soluble crystalline solid. Similar in case of ketone is also, suppose that acetone react with the sodium bisulfite, then gives CH3 SO3 Na OH. This is the also water soluble crystalline solid, this is the name of acetone sodium bisulfite. This one is the second important chemical properties of the aldehydes and ketones. First one is the addition of HCN. Second one is the addition of the NaHSO3 means sodium bisulfite. Third one is the important properties like next important chemical properties is the addition of the alcohols. In the particular aldehyde react with the 1 moles of the anhydrous monohydric alcohol in presence of dry HCl to give the alkoxy alcohols. This alkoxy alcohol is called as a hemiacetal. Means in the first step addition of the aldehyde in which uh, alcohol molecule first molecule is added, then gives the hemiacetal, and further this hemiacetal will be react one more molecules of the anhydrous monohydric alcohol to give the geminal dialkoxy compound. This geminal dialkoxy compound is called as a acetal. In simple things, first step means aldehyde react with the first molecule of the alcohol, then gives the hemiacetal, and another this hemiacetal is further react with the another second molecule of the alcohol, then gives the acetal. For example in the first step R C double bond O H, this will be aldehyde react with the R dash OH, then gives R dash, and this one is the hemiacetal. This hemiacetal also react in the second step another molecules of alcohol like R double dash OH, then gives second step this hemiacetal react with the another molecules this molecule is called as a acetal. This is the acetal form, this one is the acetal form, and this one is the hemiacetal form. There are the addition of the aldehyde in the alcohols, then gives the first step is the hemiacetal, another molecule there will be further addition of the second molecule of alcohol, then gives the acetal molecules. The hemiacetal and acetal they will be easily verify or differentiate like this. Next one is the also addition in the ketone. Similarly, ketone react with the alcohol in presence of acid catalyst to form the hemiketals and ketals. For example, ketone react with the 1,2 or 1,3 diol in presence of dry HCl to give the 5-member or 6-member cyclic ketone. For example, suppose that ketone react with the 1,2 diol, then gives the 5-member. This will be nucleophilic attack here, this will be also nucleophilic attack here, and the oxygen molecule is removed, then gives like this. This one is the cyclic ketal. Suppose that in case of simple monohydroxyl alcohol is react with the, for example, acetone. This reaction is the dry HCl in forward direction and the reverse direction is, suppose that aqueous HCl will be hydrochloric acid is react, this 5-member ring is unstable, and they will be use the ketone and diol molecules in the reverse direction or backward direction, and forward direction uses the cyclic ketal. This one the ketal. But in case of, suppose this one is the acetone, one molecule, suppose that acetone react with the C2H5OH, means ethyl alcohol in presence of dry HCl, then gives CH3, O, C2H5OH. This molecule is known as a hemiketal, and these hemiketals are further react with the another molecules of the ethyl alcohol, then gives CH3, O, C2H5, O, C2H5. This molecule is called as a ketal. This molecule is called as a ketals. In the reverse directions, dilute HCl, they will be given directly this one. This one is the example for the hemiketals, ketals, how to formation of hemiketals, how to formation of ketals, how to formation of cyclic ketal. Ethylene glycols means 1,2-diols is also called as ethylene dicol. This ethylene and diols, they will react with the gives the 5-member cyclic ketal. But in case of acyclic, like ethyl alcohol react with the acetone, then in the first step gives the hemiketals, and further this hemiketal are further react with the another molecules of C2H5, means alcohol molecules, then gives the ketal molecules. The how to differentiate between the ketals, hemiketals, cyclic ketals, hemialdehydes, and they will be both are see by one here. In the next lecture we have to see the remaining reactions of the chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones. Here it is the stop this lectures, and next lecture will be see the remaining topics of these chapters. Okay, goodbye.